are in sixth place, like we said. I was laughing because on April 16th, our guy Jimmy, All Things Mavs, tweeted out, well, play-in tournament it is, folks. He sent that out on April 16th, and now just like a week later, they're fully not in the play-in tournament. And it just changes so fast. And the play-in tournament has added so many different elements to this season. Like so many of these games now matter because of the play-in tournament, right? Like I was paying attention to these last two Grizzlies Blazers games, and I watched them both because of the implications for the Mavs. Like I was very into it, and I know a couple of Mavs fans are tweeting along with me. But yeah, it's just
I remember, because once the Mavericks hit sixth, I think it was the moments in franchise history. It's like Dirk, them winning the title in 2011, Luka getting drafted up there, Dirk winning MVP, and then it was like Mavericks sixth.
Porzingis trade.
Yes, Porzingis trade. Mavericks getting to the sixth spot in the West. I think that was a top 5 moment in franchise history because people freaked out about it.
People were very, very excited about being in sixth, but I think it was just encouraging to see for a team that we had been saying like so down on, right? They had just lost some really stupid games. We were really frustrated with them. They weren't playing to the top of their game. Now all of a sudden they've just been gifted this 6th seed, right? Like the Mavericks haven't even played that well, right? They're 5-5 in their last 10. The Blazers are 2-8 in their last 10. And I think the Blazers are like 3-12 in April. The Blazers are just like completely fallen out and bottomed out. I actually kind of just want to go to their schedule now that we're on this on.
Look at that.
But man, look at this schedule. This Blazers team has just completely fallen out this last stretch. They have 5 straight losses to the Hornets, the Clippers, the Nuggets, and then the Grizzlies twice. Like this Blazers team has just gifted the Mavericks this 6th seed. And I don't know if they're taking it back. They're healthy. McCollum's playing, Nurkic is playing, but Dame isn't going crazy at the end of games. And it's just like the Mavericks have just taken care of business a little bit here and there and been able to usurp them, I guess, if you want to use that word.
Yeah, and their defense, sucks a lot. And
yes.
When your defense sucks as much as it does for Portland, then you have to be kind of just otherworldly offensively. And I mean, they're good, but they're just not, Brooklyn good when it comes to that. So I think, what I'm looking at is I'm looking at the Lakers schedule. It's like, all right, do we have a shot at, passing the Lakers, for that 5th spot? Because if you can get to the 5th spot, then you're looking at Denver, and you'd much rather play Denver, without Jamal Murray than any of the top, 3 other teams. And I thought it was funny because, Anthony Davis talks to Rachel Nichols before the Mavericks game, and, AD says, hey, what was that? What did you throw up there?
I was cleaning the glass. I'm trying to pull up the Lakers schedule, and I did it.
Oh, I have their next like 4 games, but AD basically tells Rachel Nichols like, hey, we're good. We don't care who we play. Okay. Like we are confident it's who. No, I get it. I would, if they're healthy, I totally get that. But what made it funny was after the game, there were some Laker reporters after the Lakers lost to Dallas that were tweeting out saying AD's really upset about losing to Dallas and the chance of getting passed by them in the standings. He says the next 2 are must wins. I'm like, well, do you care who you play, do you care who you play? Because you were very confident of who you like. Hey, we can play anyone, but now you're upset because you want Denver too. Let's just be honest. Like,
for sure,
you want Denver too, and the chance to play Utah or whoever in that 2nd round. So, and the same goes for Dallas. So, as Nick has up on the screen, for the Lakers coming up, not great for the Mavericks side. The fact that they have Orlando. I will say Washington, although I think Brad Beal got hurt today, I think possibly.
Yeah, he's probably going to be out.
Okay, so Orlando, Washington, Sacramento. I don't know if Fox will be there. Probably no, he will not be there for that game. So, I mean, you assume that they're going to win those next 3, and then you just hope something happens in that Toronto, Denver.
Mavs next 3 are not super difficult either, though. So it could be they just stay where they are, and the Lakers are a game and a half above the Mavericks right now. So it's not like they're 4 or 5 games ahead. Like this is a real close race right now. A game and a half between the Lakers and the Mavericks. The Mavericks just have to make up 2 games basically. So whether it's this stretch, Orlando, Washington, Sacramento, for the Lakers. The Mavericks next couple of games are Kings tonight on Monday, if you're watching, listen to this. Warriors on Tuesday, Pistons on Thursday, Wizards, and then Kings. That's this week. Like, that should be a sweep if KP's playing or not, right?
Yeah, we all know how these go, though.
Unless there's two back-to-backs.